Click. All right. Welcome to Play It Forward. I am Zon the Daddy Dev, and I'm joined with the truly rogue one. I better not say that. Disney might get us. Swenny, would you like to say hi?
Disney might get us. Yeah, that's a good one. What's up for the mouse? Hey, guys.
Oh my gosh. So let me check the recording. We've just done 3 of these in a row, so we can post these up for you guys. So we have content always coming out because there's always lots of stuff to talk about. And I just want to do a quick reaction video to Jim Sterling video about the SEO juice. So kind of quickly, let me ask you this, Winnie. Have you heard the marketing term SEO juice?
SEO juice, yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
Well, because I've heard of search engine optimality, but I've never heard of the SEO juice. So tell us.
Should I explain it quick or?
In your words, yes. And I'll put a link to the Jim Sterling video. But what's your idea?
So I'll try to put it in layman terms. And the thing is, SEO juice is basically, all right. Look at the internet like a playground, right? And there's the popular kids, and then there's the outsiders or the less popular kids. And so what everybody wants is to get popular. And in order to get popular, you have to get juice from the popular guys. In this case, you need to get backlinks, which it's called in more popular term for it. But that means that once pages like Wikipedia, New York Times, Gizmodo, everything that's some of those big sites, they refer back to you. That gives you a lot of juice, and it shows up on Google's radar, and it means to them, it indicates that you're more popular, right? So you want to get as much juice from the popular guys as possible.
Well, so
and especially within your niche.
So here's the thing about this, because I trying to do webcomics, you bump into people like Matt Inman who really took advantage of this SEO stuff, this quote unquote backlinks. That's what I learned it as before it was called the juice. And my thing is this really just for Google search? Or would this apply to things like Microsoft Edge or Firefox? Does this apply to all browsers or just Google specifically?
What do you mean? We're talking about like the Google's algorithm here. It doesn't matter if you use Microsoft Edge. It matters like what search engine you're using.
So it is related specifically to Google then, correct?
Yeah, it's related specifically to Google's search engine, and of course Bing's as well.
Okay. I just wanted to double check that. So that would affect Microsoft Edge because that's where Bing is being used. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a controversy about this, and we talk about disclosures. Basically, a bunch of video game sites for reviews or pop culture sites or whatever, because movies, comics, video games, it's all under the same thing, right? And ideally, what they started doing was they started doing these links to their these casino gambling sites, and what it is, they didn't disclose that these were links to casino gambling sites, and just for the juice. These blog sites were getting money for just putting...
That's very common as well. You can go to these black hat groups where you can pay to get featured on Forbes and these big sites linking to you. If you have enough money, you can get featured wherever you want, and that's very common that people would pay for that.
So what do you think? What's your take as a marketer? And you know what? I won't give you just I'll give you a way to look at both sides. What's your take on the fact of this as a tool? And then what's your take on this as something that is quote unquote evil or misleading, so forth and so on? Because apparently, even though they were just going for the SEO juice, and this is in the Jimquisition show, I'll put a link to it. Apparently, there's also a little bit of motive and incentive to trick people into playing these games. So, there you go. These online casino gambling games, quote unquote.
So what's my ethical view on it, or?
Well, yeah, and you can look at it in different ways. It doesn't have to be your personal view, but it could be your professional view. Like I said, in one way where it's a tool that backlinks as a game developer and using the internet, I'm very interested in backlinks and using those in the right way, right, as a tool. And then what would be like the evil way? Was this really evil, the way that they hid? So basically they write these really trashy articles or good articles, And then what they end up doing is they just put in random backlinks to stuff that's
Mm,
actually pre-made from the marketing team themselves. So there's two
yeah.
marketers, and you can see them in the Jimquisition. They're basically representing all these online casinos to every blog site there is, if they have the juice, if they have enough followers or whatever. And basically, yeah, you click on it, and it just kind of tries to suck you into a gambling casino situation. So
Yeah.
again, you can give me looking at it neutrally as a tool, backlinks or blah blah blah,
So
SEO juices.
let's look at SEO as it is now. Um, the thing is, Google is getting a lot smarter, right? It used to be like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, you could create a website that was had a white background, and you could put all the words that you wanted to rank for in white font on the white background, and you would shoot to the top of Google because the word was everywhere. And as Google's algorithm kind of developed and got more advanced, it started seeing this as what it calls keyword stuffing, and it started penalizing people that do that. And it all kind of leads up to where we are now, and where we're going is that content is king. And as the algorithms get smarter, they start reading, like people, the text, and they start not just looking at how many times a keyword is represented, but also how it's written. Is it written in order just to get SEO, or is it written in something that a ninth grader could read? So the best thing you can do is writing a text that is relevant to your audience, relevant to your niche, um, and and all around is just in order to, like, for you to in an effort to create good content for your audience. So if you again, there's black hat and there's white hat, right? Black hat is the illegal stuff like backlink stuffing, keyword stuffing, all these things. But you know in the end, you'll get penalized for those things. So you, as a game developer, that's I'm guessing that's what we're talking about here, is how game developers can use this. Always focus on how can I create content that creates value for my target audience. And if you do that, and if you create videos and text that it is intended to create value for your audience, you will win in the end, and Google will favor you, uh, instead of looking at the guys that are using backlinks in the wrong way, or doing keyword stuffing, because those guys are going to get penalized eventually. So it might be good in the for short term gains, but for long term gains, um, always look at how can I just create great content.
So you're saying if I'm offered $100, I should say no to these people.
Yeah, I would say that, just like if you're a YouTuber and you get offered $1,000 to create a good review for a game, and not disclose that you got paid for it, it's ethically wrong. And if you would get if that would come up, your career would be over. So is 1,000 kroners or 1,000 euros, sorry, or dollars enough for that? Is that enough for your
Yes, because I could always change my name. Anyway, thank you so much, Sweaty. We're out of time. You have a prior engagement because you're a busy man doing important things, and I guess I have to be a dad at some point. At least I'm developing this little bit of content right now. Guys, thank you so much for viewing, watching us, putting up with the fact we haven't been gone. Hopefully these updates will come more once a week at least, and on a regular basis. And as always, thank you so much. Like, link, subscribe, comments, and play it forward.
Yeah, like the video, if you want us to do, just an unique SEO video for you guys. That's something that I've seen game developers really could use, both in terms of Google search engine, but also on YouTube. There's a lot of tools that you can use to get more views, and to get more views, and to get more visits and clicks on your website.
Yeah,
So
we'll
we could
totally
do a
go with
whole
the.
video about that if you want to.
Yeah, yeah. If we get some comments on that too. So, and Anna, as you probably, I don't know how you're going to see all this stuff. If you haven't already, yeah, you just send us, like, you can join the group. You can send me or Swenny a message, I guess. it'd be nice to see like projects and stuff like that. But it'd be better if you joined our group and you posted that stuff on our Facebook group. I'll put a link to our Facebook link below. All right. Yeah. Again. I guess say play it forward. I wonder. This is weird. We've got like extra notes and stuff, and I'm excited because I'm actually making games for once. This is sorry.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
All right, man.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, we're out of here, and I'm gonna stop the button. And remember, I guess play it forward. Play it forward. Should I say it one more time? No, I
Play it
won't.
forward.
Ah, you said it. Okay, bye.